Everybody, welcome to your Ramwa today. In the studios, we have Sheila Sue Barden, one of our favorites who comes out and helps demonstrate these positions for you. Now, just knowing that, she has very deep range of motion. So while you're watching her perform these routines, just don't get sad like sometimes I do when I'm seeing how far she goes. Find your own place within the pose. This is something that should be very personal to you. The one cool thing about this entire program is that you don't conform to it. It will conform to where you're at. So with that, let's begin in a half saddle pose. Half saddle pose will be sitting on the floor. Your right leg will be bent and tucked by your right hip. And then from there, if you want to lean back or lie back, that's completely up to you. Our half saddle pose is a quadricep position. Also the knee, the top of the foot, and the toes. Some people will feel it in their hip flexors, but it's subtle. And a lot of times that's just the fascia in the area, but it's a nice little part of the pose that you might feel. So everyone, we have 3 minutes for this position starting now. All right, we are now at the halfway point, and I always like to mention halfway points so that you can get a sense of the time, and hopefully it's actually a little motivation to check in and make sure that you're calm, you're peaceful, you're surrendering to the pose. We have 1.5 minutes left. All right, the time is up for this side, so please just take a nice transition to switch to your other leg or half saddle position. This is definitely in my top favorite of positions, ultimately just due to the massive target it hits in such a really nice way, and honestly too, the fact that it can be so relaxed while you do that. So really, really good passive position here. Half saddle, 3 minutes, left side. And now we are at that halfway mark. So we'll sit and relax for another minute and 30 seconds. All right, the time is up for this one. So we're going to come all the way out of the pose. And then we're going to go to hands and knees. And we're coming to a low dragon now. The low dragon is an ankle target, a calf target, Achilles target. It's also the back left leg, quad, and hip flexor target. So there's some kind of overlapping from the last pose to this pose purposefully. The low dragon is nice because you let your body weight on your thigh, you let your head dangle. So let's find the right leg forward into a low dragon. And just kind of plop into the leg. Also know that if your right heel is off the ground, it's fine as long as it feels fine. All right, so low dragon will be for 2 minutes. And now the halfway, so give me 1 more minute. All right, let's go ahead and slowly come out of the pose, and please change now to the other leg. This is our low dragon. Really relaxing, really passive, chest surrendering, face soft, stomach heavy. Give into it. Give it time. It is working wonders on these areas of your body. And we are at the halfway point. One last minute. All right, let's come on out of that position. And now, as we come all the way out, we're going to go into a seated straddle. Legs are wide open, sitting on the floor. Ultimately, you're falling forward. You can elevate off the ground, sitting on blankets. That's fine. But we're targeting the groin and the lower back. So once again, we're not comparing. I know there's a lot of range of motion of what you're seeing. Find your own place. Hang out with that place and be okay with that. Got to keep in mind the benefit is coming through sensation and through the effort, and the effort here is through surrender. So surrender for 2 minutes. And just 1 more minute to go. All right, slowly exiting out of the pose. Now we're just gonna lie down for the rebound. The rebound is always nice to do at the end, and I recommend at least take a couple minutes with it. So you also might notice that right now these holds and even the routines aren't quite as long as they were a few months ago. So we are in cycle 3, our yearly cycle programs. So a little shoulder right now, and it's nice. And of course, if you are short on time, you can always prefer to do our short variation of the routine, which is also half the time, or at least close to, of our full-length routines. So once again, thanks for joining us, and a special thank you to Sheila. We love having you here, and we'll see you next time, everybody.